Hey Pop-Tarts. Last week I posted a video about things that gifts you could make now and have for the holiday season. Many of you wanted the recipe to my gingerbread spice and my pumpkin spice blends, and I am here to oblige and share that with you. I also had a request for gift set ideas, things that are easily shippable. So that will be in another video, but it will use the spice blends, and I'm going to put together some little gift sets and show you some really creative and inexpensive ways to make part of, if not all of the gift, and be able to ship it and share it with neighbors alike. Ginger, cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, cardamom, and ground cloves. Those are the spices you need for the gingerbread spice blend. We are starting with the gingerbread spice. The only difference between gingerbread spice and pumpkin pie spice is cardamom and the amount of the different spices. So if they seem very similar, it's because they are, but the different ratios create the different profile. Now, I'm making a bigger batch than you, but I am saying, and I will put on the screen somewhere here, how much you need of each thing to make one batch. You will need 2 tablespoons of ground ginger. Next, we need 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. And I just get my cinnamon at Costco, because cinnamon goes in just about everything, especially around the holidays. The next spice we need is 1 teaspoon of allspice. So that is a darker spice that looks like this. We need 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. Really make sure you don't go overboard on the nutmeg, because that's one of the spices in ratio that makes it different from gingerbread to pumpkin pie. 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom. Now this one, I removed the little shaker top just for now, so I can put that in here. Don't get heavy-handed with this. A little goes a long way. Now we're gonna pop this baby back on. And this is the only spice that gingerbread spice has that the pumpkin pie spice does not. So we're done with that. And then 1 teaspoon of clove. If you want it spicier, add more ginger and more clove. Depends how bold. There's not even enough in here. Depends how bold you like your gingerbread spice. I do mine kind of middle of the road, because if people want it spicier, they can make it that way. If they want it to have more of a punch, but I want it to be appealing to a variety of people, obviously, because I'm selling it. I'm not just using it, though I do use it. Now we're going to give this all a stir. Get it nice and blended. And you're going to smell all of those things come together. It's also going to go ahead and clear those sinuses. And then we'll show you what it looks like. So this is how much my double batch made. Now, let's talk packaging. I do smaller bags of the gingerbread spice than I do the pumpkin pie spice, because pumpkin spice is used in a lot of things. Pumpkin cookies, cakes, of course, pie, pumpkin rolls, but gingerbread spice isn't as widely used by people, so I do a smaller package. I got these little bags off of Amazon. I use this brand in a ton of sizes for all of my snacks, all of my spices, and all of my popcorn seasonings. And then I like to take a tablespoon. If you have a tiny funnel, you can do that too. And put it in here. That's about 1.5 tablespoons. Then I like to tap it down. Make sure I have room to seal it, but I like to get in a little bit more. Usually about 2 tablespoons fits in these tiny bags. And that is going to be perfect for people who want to make cookies or a gingerbread cake. It's enough of something that they have it, or you have it. Like I said, these recipes are easy to double or triple, so you can make as much as you need. So here's the gingerbread spice. I will just put a little label here, and then I list the spices on the back so people know what's in the blend. But this is 2 tablespoons worth. You should get about 6 tablespoons out of your mix. I doubled it, so I got 6. 6 packets of 2 tablespoons each. So there's that. Pumpkin spice. The spice that people live and die by in the fall. It is great in many things because it's just a fantastic blend of spices. I am making a larger batch, but I will say what you need and put it here on the screen for you. All right, first up is our cinnamon. We need 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. Two teaspoons of ginger. Don't get too heavy-handed with this. Make sure you're measuring it out because this, we don't want to be as spicy like the gingerbread. This is a different blend, so we want to make sure we're accurate. 1.5 teaspoons of nutmeg. 1 teaspoon of ground clove. And 1 teaspoon of allspice. Let's give these a mix. This almost has like an apple cider smell because you've got the nutmeg and the allspice and of course the cinnamon. Now, I package this in a larger bag, let me show you, because this is more versatile and people will use this more. So, same brand, just larger. I'll let you know how many tablespoons you get in here. So I get 6 tablespoons in one of my bags. Now, you don't have to use as big of a size. You can use the same size you want as the gingerbread. Then you could give both. But like I said, I'm going to show you how to work with these for gifts and little gift sets. But like I said, this goes in so much more. So I like to offer it at a higher, like a higher ounce. And I also use it in the bakery. I use both of these blends.